Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the Caiden Cowger program, broadcasting from West Virginia. It is great to have you with us. So we had the DNC going on last week. Philadelphia, the Dunderhead National Convention. Philadelphia, a city predominantly known for being a beacon of freedom, recognized this 1 week for being the headquarters of tyranny. And I did. I tried to get through a large portion of it. I did. I was watching it on television, right beside of the Pepto-Bismol bottle. Ugh. It's so awful. It was. But anyway, you know, one thing that I am tired of hearing, and I'm hearing this time and time again, we have to elect Hillary Clinton to be the first woman president. That's what the Democrats are doing now. First woman president. First was President Obama. We have to elect the first black president. Now they're wanting to make history again with the first woman president. Forget about her gender for a second, okay? Look at all of the scandals that this woman has been involved in. I mean, we have the list of scandals right here. She's been involved in more scandals than she can count on her blood-stained hands. Listen to this, okay? Scandal number one, Benghazi. You have the Asia fundraising scandal. You have Hillary's private emails. You have Whitewater, Travelgate, Humagate, Pardongate, Foundation favors, mysterious files that regard the disappearance and rediscovery of Hillary Rose law firm records. You have Filegate, where the Clinton family used FBI files to dig up dirt on their enemies. Hubble trouble, the resignation and imprisonment of Hillary's law partner, Webb Hubble. The Waco tragedy, the Clinton-Swedish slush fund, $26 million collected overseas with little accountability. Troopergate. You have the entire thing with Hillary's speech fees. You have the Boeing bucks. You have Larry Lawrence was buried in Arlington National Cemetery without even being a member of the military. You have the cattle futures. You have Chinagate. I mean, guys, it just goes on and on and on and on. I mean, guys, look at all of the scandals that this woman has. She's been involved in more scandals than Richard Nixon. It only took one to take Nixon out. We have a whole bunch of these things here. And guys, the thing that you have to ask yourselves, is this who you want to be a representative of women? Is this who you want to serve as an example of female leadership? Because I'm going to be completely honest with you, and I say this as a male. Women can do better than Hillary Clinton. Women can do far better than Hillary. When you consider everything that this woman has been involved in, time and time again, why in the world would you want her to be leading this country? I don't care if she's a woman. I don't care if she's both. This is a woman that has been involved in numerous amounts of scandals that would destroy any other person. And she craves power. She thirsts for power. Is that who you want in control of the country? That's a valid question. And I think it's also a valid question to ask if that's what women, if that's a person that women want to represent them in history as being the first woman president. Someone who has been involved in these numerous amounts of scandals. Because I'm going to tell you something. If it was the other way around and we were electing the first male president and we were going for an historical significance here, I would not want the first male president to be Bill Clinton. I would not want the first male president to be a man who's been in numerous amounts of scandals himself. And also regarding his, of course, entire married relationship. Because, guys, here's another thing that you have to focus on, too. While we are electing Hillary Clinton to be the first woman president, if we decide to do that as a country, we will also be making history in another way, too. Bill Clinton will be the first gentleman president. He will be the first sort of president, because, he served as president. But Bill Clinton will be the first gentleman ever in the history of the United States. So let me ask you this. Is Bill Clinton a gentleman? Would you consider Bill Clinton to be a gentleman? A man who has had affairs with, from what we know, 20 confirmed cases, somewhere around there. And that's just the ones we know of. Do you think that we should be choosing him, selecting him to serve in the honorary title of being the first gentleman ever in the history of the United States? I don't think so. And I don't think Hillary Clinton deserves to be the first woman president either, because she is a disgraced woman. She is a disgrace to the country. And to say that she should be given any title, any record in history other than being the worst Secretary of State ever, the most scandalous Secretary of State, do you think that we should select her to go down in the history books as being the first woman president when she is as corrupt as they come? That's a question that every single woman needs to ask themselves. Do they want to give Hillary Clinton the recognition as being a representative of women for the first time in the office of President of the United States? Because if you answer yes to that question, you probably shouldn't vote, to be honest with you, because you're not smart enough. We have to vote in this election for the right reasons. It shouldn't just be based upon one little thing. Okay, well, we need to elect a woman finally. Why don't you wait? Because it'll be worth it. Okay? You look at a lot of the other historical things that we find. I mean, even regarding the entire thing regarding black culture. Okay? You have black history. If you want to divide black history up from all the other history like the liberal left enjoys doing, I've voiced my opinion on that, where I think that the entire Black History Month is ridiculous, because why don't we have a White History Month? Why don't we have a Jewish History Month? Why don't we have why should that be separated? I think it should all be intertwined together. That being said, if we get into the history of African Americans regarding their first, take a good look at a lot of the African Americans that have been the first, like the first black millionaire. Here you have decent people that are given those honorary titles. Look at the well-known people in the history of African Americans. Frederick Douglass, people like those. Those are people that are honorable, that were dignified, that were great, exceptional people. And then you have President Obama. On that big long list of greats, you have Obama. That is now forever going to be recognized as being the first black president, while at the same time recognized as being one of the worst presidents that we have ever had. The worst president that we have ever had. Because that's the truth. I mean, that's what people are going to remember him for, as being one of the worst presidents that we have ever had. We have one new record just came out today. I'll have to get the numbers in for you on that. But it was just reported by Fox Business. We have the slowest recovery since the 1940s. The slowest recovery. It's so absolutely awful what is taking place in the United States. And people are feeling it. And, you know, this is all, this entire thing regarding the recovery is really, if you look at President Obama's war on coal, if you look at his war on businesses, it all contributes to this slow economic growth, or regrowth, if you want to call it that. But anyway, yeah, I have the article right here. This is from the Wall Street Journal. 7 years later, recovery remains the weakest of the post-World War II era. The weakest in the post-World War II era. Because previously, if the economy would, crash or do something, wouldn't crash, but, was slowing down, it would always immediately catch back up. Quickly catch back up. Well, guess what's happening now? Now, if, the economy ends up doing something that it shouldn't be, ends up going downhill, it's not rebounding like it did before. It's slowly regaining, it's slowly recovering. But it is not quickly doing it like it did before. Guys, this is absolutely pathetic, and this is the result of President Obama's policies. This is from the Wall Street Journal. Even 7 years after the recession ended, the current stretch of economic gains has yielded less growth than much shorter business cycles. In terms of average annual growth, the pace of this expansion has been by far the weakest of any since 1949, and for which we have quarterly data. The economy has grown at a 2.1 annual rate since the U.S. recovery began in the mid-2009, somewhere around there. According to the gross domestic product data the Commerce Department released on Friday. And they have the numbers here for you right now. We are at a 2.1% annual growth rate. That is absolutely pathetic. But that's what happens in Obama's America. That's what happens in liberals in the liberal America overall. But this is such a great, wonderful, progressive utopia. We're going forward, not in people's pocketbooks. This country is going completely kaput regarding the economy, and people feel it. People are having to work multiple jobs in order to make ends meet. You have a lot of people that are unemployed now. Millennials. The numbers of millennials right now is leaning, of course, towards Clinton. But millennials need to wake up on this, because they are a group of people, including myself, that are getting ready to full-time enter the workforce. You're not going to be able to find any employment. And a lot of millennials that are already getting out of the house are starting to find out, hey, I can't get a job. They go to college, they spend all this money, they can't get a job. It's not just handed to them like they were told all their lives. Go to college, oh yeah, it's going to be great. You're going to be given a job just like that. No, it's not happening. That's why it's record numbers of people who are millennials are staying at home with mommy and daddy. It's because they can't find work. They can't get a job. And you know what? If you millennials keep voting Democrat, you're going to deserve to stay living at home with mommy and daddy, because you are voting for your failure. You are choosing failure over success every single time that you vote Democrat. Why? Because you're voting for a group of people that believe in waging a war on prosperity. You are voting for a group of people that believe in punishing the job creators in this country by imposing a larger minimum wage, which even the minimum wage paying jobs, guess what happens with that? If you're looking for a minimum wage paying job, with the minimum wage paying jobs, if you have a small business owner and he's paying, say 5 people to work for him, minimum wage, if you double that minimum wage, guess what? He's going to probably fire half of his people, or he's going to create shorter work hours. More than likely, he's going to be laying people off. Or, another alternative, he's going to raise his prices and he won't be able to meet competition standards, so he'll probably end up going out of business. That's just what happens. It's the truth. So if you guys want to see this nation succeed, don't vote for the people that are waging a war on prosperity at the same time as they claim to be waging a war on poverty. Because every single time that they say we're going to punish the rich, they are preventing you from getting rich. Because not only do they make it harder on the people who are rich to maintain their money, but they're making it harder for people to advance out of the present wealth class that they're in. It's just the way that it works. Doesn't that make sense? If you want to be rich, if you dream of being rich, of being wealthy, you're not going to be able to obtain that status with Democrats in power, because they are going to prevent people who are rich from remaining rich, and they're going to prevent people from becoming rich. That's just the way that it works. But, this is something, that the Democrats don't tell you. And the reason why they don't tell you that is because they want to remain in power. But guys, I'm just going to tell you the way that it is. Do not listen to the Democrats. Do not vote Democrat, because every single time that you do that, you are voting for your failure. According to Red Alert Politics, the average 4.1% are going for Hillary Clinton. 23.5% are going for Donald Trump. That is so absolutely pathetic.
One lie at a time.
Caiden Cowger.
Somebody had to say it.
Goldman Sachs and HSBC recently purchased 7.1 tons of physical gold. What do these bankers and mega money managers know that you don't? They're expecting the value of gold and silver to increase. That's why you need our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group offers gold and silver for direct delivery and will not be undersold. Call now. Call 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108.
In these uncertain economic times, you've got to do whatever you can to save money. One of our biggest expenses can be our cars, especially when unexpected repair bills hit. Not anymore. If you own a vehicle with less than 130,000 miles, is less than 12 years old, has a warranty about to expire, or even no warranty at all, you could stop paying for car repairs. Roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage are all included. Don't wait for the next repair. Make one free call right now to see if you qualify. If your vehicle is less than 12 years old, has less than 130,000 miles, even if it's out of warranty, paying for car repairs can become a thing of the past. Call us right now and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Get protection and no more repair bills. Call 800-824-9762. Again, 800-824-9762. That's 800-824-9762. 800-824-9762.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1132. 800-826-1132. That's 800-826-1132. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as student loan debt, tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
Our buddy C.J. Pearson is back. Yeah, we were talking about him on the other show that that took place like on Thursday, somewhere around there. But anyway, uncovered some audio here for you of C.J. Pearson, and you can view it on CowgerNation.com. I'm not going to play it on the show because it's pretty bad because he uses the F word and everything else in this. But C.J. Pearson was suspended back in April, for bullying a girl at his middle school. Let me just say that again. C.J. Pearson was suspended back in April for bullying a girl at his middle school. It's Columbia Middle School in Georgia, okay? And anyway, he was on his Facebook page trying to, gain sympathy from a lot of his supporters on there. Oh, I'm being suspended. I'm being kicked out of school. Oh, help me, dear Lord, help me. Oh, help me, help me. Oh, I'm so victimized. Oh, they were bullying me. So 2 little meanie girls were picking on him, and is what he claimed. And he just couldn't help himself. He had to fight. He had to say something. And oh, he's so awful. He didn't mean to. He was so sweet and innocent. They were so mean. Well, anyway, we uncovered the video footage of C.J. Pearson bullying those 2 girls. And I tell you, it is so absolutely awful. And I'm just going to read the transcript here for you. And if you want to watch the video, you can go onto CowgerNation.com. We have it right there if you want to go and check it out on YouTube. It's on YouTube.com/Caiden Cowger program. The article that we released has over 1,000 views, I think, somewhere around there. No, 2.8 thousand. Wow, more than yesterday. 2.8 thousand. The other article that we had on CJ scamming $1,000 from Trump supporter has over 12.9 thousand, so almost 13,000. And the other article that we have on CJ Pearson and the entire thing on Gateway Pundit is at 721. So the biggest article was a scam. Second biggest article was CJ's bullying video. But anyway, I'm going to read the transcript here for you. This is CJ Pearson bullying these little girls at his middle school. Now listen to this. CJ said, "You literally have to be fake to even look decent." That's what he said to this girl. "That hair is not your natural hair color. Honestly, you have to show every single part of your, use the F word, body. Use the F word. I mean, a fragment of appeal, okay? Sarah, the only person that you are having you-know-what with is you have to be a literal HOE. And you're recording me, blah, blah, blah. You can stop, because if you don't stop, I can press charges." And those of you who are aware of everything that C.J. Pearson ended up getting into with me over, he said the same exact thing. He was going to sue me. He was going to press charges. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. The kid is a little wimp that enjoys stirring up trouble. And he's only involved in popularity for himself. He's an arrogant little jerk, to put it nicely. And the girl said, "Oh, yeah, press charges." And C.J. Pearson said, "I will press charges. Are you going to stop now? You got to stop." And one of the girls said there at the end, it sounded like, "Is this hurting you?" Because they were exposing him. He was bullying them, and those girls, I'll tell you exactly what happened. C.J. Pearson was bullying those girls, and they got so fed up, so tired of it, that they decided to record it. Because it was happening on a regular basis. That is exactly, I guarantee, what happened. And, it'd be interesting to talk to some of those girls, involved in this little argument that was taking place. Because, I tell you, the kid's such a jerk. He is. He's a complete jerk. And, guys, to tell you a little bit more information about everything that happened, someone also sent me an article from the Huffington Post on this kid. And apparently, while on the Huffington Post, C.J. Pearson also wrote a blog post about Donald Trump just a few weeks before he decided to endorse him. And in that blog post on the Huffington Post, He called Donald Trump a racist. He said that he hated Mexicans. He called him sexist. And, you know, this was just a few weeks before he started collecting money from Trump voters. But I am going to go ahead and tell you, all of you guys, something. Go ahead and get this out of there, because regarding the whole C.J. Pearson thing, C.J. Pearson was tweeted by Donald J. Trump Jr., Donald Trump's son. And Donald J. Trump Jr. was expressing how articulate C.J. Pearson was and was praising him. But I don't blame Donald Trump Jr. because what he was basing his support upon was an article that was created by Jim Hoft of the Gateway Pundit. And Jim Hoft is an idiot and didn't do any bit of research on C.J. Pearson. Sorry, I'm just telling it the way that it is. Excuse my, remark, idiot. But I call it like I see it. Because when you don't do research on a kid that has been proven to scam people and you're informing your readers that the kid's perfectly all right, I don't know what else you call that other than stupidity in journalism, to be completely blunt with you. But anyway, Jim Hoft put that article out, and because of his idiocy, it caused Donald J. Trump Jr. to look bad. And that really aggravated me because, of course, I love Donald Trump. I love, everything that he's fighting for regarding getting the country and making it great again. And when I saw that Jim Hoft posted that article and that Donald J. Trump Jr. was doing that, I got fed up with it, and that, you know what, enough is enough. So I contacted a friend of mine who's one of the higher-ups in the Trump campaign, and I told him about everything that C.J. Pearson was involved in. He was looking into it, found a lot of the stuff out too, and he was informed of everything that this kid was doing regarding using Trump supporters for basically pocketbooks, was scamming money from him. I told him that, and he's from what I understand, he's going to take care of that. He's not they're not going to have anything to do with this kid. If they do, it's going to be a very big problem, but I hope they don't. And I'm pretty sure that this guy that I told will definitely get the message across to Donald Trump and his children. So, but that's just what was taking place there. I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys that. So there's not really much to worry about, I don't think, regarding C.J. Pearson getting involved in the Donald Trump campaign. At least I don't think so. Because the guy that I talked to, I know very well. I've known for a while now. And he's a good friend of mine. So that. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of assurance there. I don't think that we're going to have an issue with him regarding him embarrassing any more presidential candidates from now on. But, guys, this kid is really just a complete fraud. He's been a fraud for quite some time. I called it months ago when I said that he's going to come out as a Democrat. A few months later, after leaving the Ted Cruz campaign, he ended up coming out as a Democrat, endorsing Bernie Sanders, and now all of a sudden he's a Republican again. Why? Because he's low on money and he wants a video game. So that's what's taking place now. C.J. Pearson is out there scamming a whole bunch of money from Trump supporters. Let's see what that C.J. Pearson magic number is now. What is the magic number for C.J. Pearson's donations? It is, $2,765 out of a $7,500 goal. So he has presently raised $2,765, scamming that from predominantly Trump supporters. See, look at this, $25 donation from a person named Gail. I, too, hope one day you will be a great Republican president. Oh, you idiot. Nolan Sanders. Kids like this are our future. They are the future of this nation. Hopefully, he stays to the right. Man, you're dumb. $500 donation from Anonymous. Paige, praying for you, CJ. Keep learning and speaking up and speaking out. Big hugs from Texas. Probably Republican, a dummy. You have another one here. Ronnie DeWitt, you are in my heart and prayers. God bless you. I mean, we can keep going on and on and on and on. Probably should be dimwit.
Some say he's the next Rush Limbaugh.
I tell you, this kid's got 90% of Rush's venom with only 10% of the biomass.
Somebody had to say it.
Goldman Sachs and HSBC recently purchased 7.1 tons of physical gold. What do these bankers and mega money managers know that you don't? They're expecting the value of gold and silver to increase. That's why you need our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group offers gold and silver for direct delivery and will not be undersold. Call now. Call 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1132. 800-826-1132. That's 800-826-1132. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
In these uncertain economic times, you've got to do whatever you can to save money. One of our biggest expenses can be our cars, especially when unexpected repair bills hit. Not anymore. If you own a vehicle with less than 130,000 miles, is less than 12 years old, has a warranty about to expire, or even no warranty at all, you could stop paying for car repairs. Roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage are all included. Don't wait for the next repair. Make one free call right now to see if you qualify. If your vehicle is less than 12 years old, has less than 130,000 miles, even if it's out of warranty, paying for car repairs can become a thing of the past. Call us right now and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Get protection and no more repair bills. Call 800-824-9762. Again, 800-824-9762. That's 800-824-9762. 800-824-9762.
All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as student loan debt, tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
Just for assurance, by the way, I wanted to make it perfectly clear that it is perfectly legal to read the names out loud of these imbeciles donating to CJ Pearson's fundraiser because they made it public. So I am giving them the acknowledgement that they deserve. They just got scammed. You have Mark that said, keep up the amazing work. Phyllis, you are one awesome, well-speaking young man doing your country a grand overdue service. I just wish everyone could see and be as smart as you. Thank you, and never change the way you are. Be safe and stay strong. $100 donation. Tracy, $20. Carlos, $50. Kim, $75. Tammy, $50. Chantel, $20. Michael, $100. Anonymous, $25. Another anonymous. Melissa, $10. Anonymous, $100. Anonymous, $100. I mean, it's just crazy how people are just throwing their money out the window. Proud to know you, CJ. Keep up your very important work to enlighten young and old people. Appreciate your focus on the future instead of the past. $20. Charmel, $20. Or excuse me, no, not $20. $200. Paying it forward in hopes that you can talk some sense into everyone, young and old. $10. How can this kid talk sense into anybody when he doesn't even know who to support for president? He is going back and forth. He supported Rand Paul. He supported Ted Cruz. He supported Marco Rubio. He supported Bernie Sanders. Now he's supporting Donald Trump. You have 5 people. 5 people that this kid has gone back and forth on. It's so crazy. And this kid can talk sense into someone. Who's going to talk sense into him? And by the way, CJ Pearson deleted this, but he actually responded to me and the articles that we've been posting at CowgerNation.com. And let me go ahead and grab that little thing here if I can find it. Where is it? Oh, I don't know where it went, but anyway, I have a screenshot of the picture of CJ's post on here. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Okay, I'm pulling it up here. CJ Pearson was on his Facebook account, and someone commented on there and asked for an explanation for all of the scams that have been taking place. And I was viewing this. Someone sent this to me, and I was on this thing, and someone said, "Have you seen this?" and referred to it as being BS, okay? And it was my article. He's back. CJ Pearson scams $1,000 from Trump supporters after calling them stupid, which he did. He called them stupid back in December, and he wrote an article bashing Donald Trump just 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago from that fundraiser that took place in his endorsement of Trump. So anyway, CJ Pearson responded and said, yes, Caiden is a 17-year-old boy with a senseless grudge motivated, listen to this one, motivated by jealousy. Oh, snap! Oh, snap! Motivated by jealousy. All right, number one, CJ, I am 18 years old. Number two, there is absolutely no reason why I would ever want to be you, want to be anything like you, want to have the reputation of you, because you are nothing but a con. You are a scoundrel, you are a fraud that manipulates, and I say this as an opinion, manipulates old women who are seeking for a last resort of hope in this country, and they see you and they want to give you $100. That's where you're making your money, by scamming little old women. Okay? Now, why in the world would I want to be jealous of a little scoundrel like you that makes your money by going from presidential candidate to presidential candidate, pandering to the Republicans, to the Democrats, and then back to the Republicans again, just for monetary gain and for popularity gain. Why in the world would I want any type of reputation like that? Especially considering what I have already been able to accomplish in the industry that I am setting forth to go in as a career. I have been recognized as the youngest talk personality in the United States ever in the history of talk radio by Talkers Magazine. A lot of people have referred to me as being very similar to talkers like Rush out there. I can only hope to aspire to what Rush has been able to accomplish. He's a magnificent radio host. But I have been well accomplished in broadcasting, okay, at this age. Why in the world would I be jealous of a little weasel like you? There's no reason. All that you do is you trick people into falling for your ridiculousness. And all I have to do is just list a names of young conservatives, multiple young conservatives, that you have been a jerk to, that you have told are nothing, that are just jealous of you, or that they're just jealous of you themselves. When every single time someone has a disagreement with you, you threaten to bring a lawsuit against them. You're such a little fraud. And then on top of that, you try to blackmail me, telling me that you have information that some of my friends have told you about me. And if I release anything else on you, then you're going to release that information that my friends apparently told you. Childhood friends is what you refer to it as. And yet, I've released, 4 articles since that time, because you've been involved in that much scandalous corruption, and still haven't heard anything about my childhood friends. Probably because I could bring a lawsuit against you, because, there's a little thing called blackmail. And blackmailing somebody is a really good way to get sued. And quite frankly, I, on the other hand, am not afraid to do it. But anyway, that's just the entire thing regarding the little CJ feud between me and him. He started this entire thing by trying to make me look bad on his little Facebook page before he even became popular, and really ticked me off. Calling me a guy that does not care about facts and is an idiot really doesn't sit too well with me. But ever since then, I've known that he is he's a little weasel, and I've dedicated a large portion of my website to exposing him. Not because, I like him or anything, or because I have a weird obsession with him, but because I think people deserve to know how much of a scoundrel this little weasel is. And C.J. Pearson also said that I was making up allegations as I go, which will likely get me sued for libel. That's what he said, making up allegations as he goes, which will likely get him sued for libel. And someone responded on there. So were the quotes falsely attributed to you here, in which you savaged Trump? I don't see where the libel is. And that's exactly right. Thank you, Zachary. That's exactly right. There was nothing libelous in that article. All of it's true. And that's why he has no ground to sue. And then you have another guy. Oh, Andrew's back. Oh, how about that? Little Andrew. Andrew wrote a thing on here. Listen to this, guys. Andrew Stutzman, I believe is his name. Caiden should have put C's CJ. Caiden sees CJ as a threat to his own political ambitions. I support CJ on the basis that he thinks before he speaks. While Caiden has a few thousand following across social media platform, CJ has hundreds of thousands of following. Caiden want to establish da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let me tell you about Andrew. Andrew wanted to write for me at CowgerNation.com, and I told him no. And the reason why was because the guy can't write proper English. He's horrible at writing altogether, and the only reason why he's complimenting CJ is because he's trying to get in good graces with him so he can write for this new amazing $7,500 website that CJ is trying to design. So that's not surprising there.
Keeping America straight. Somebody had to say it.
If you've ever been looking for a way to invest your money, gold can be a very good investment. Let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is one of the best companies in the business dealing with gold and other precious metals. They have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau and can offer spectacular information on investing in gold. All you have to do is call 1-800-932-4108, and they will give you the knowledge that you need to make an investment. Even if you've just been curious about purchasing gold, this is a great group that can provide you with reliable information. Call 1-800-932-4108 and also ask them about some of their ebooks, such as 10 Shocking Reasons Why You Should Buy Gold and the Definitive Gold Guide. These resources are great for anyone, especially those that are just curious about investing. Call 1-800-932-4108. And some of their products that they offer are quite amazing. I mean, they have the gold bars, they have the gold coins, but they also have this thing called a Valcambi bar. And this is basically just a little bar about the size of a credit card that can fit into your wallet, made up of little grams of gold. So anytime that you just want a gram of gold, you just break one of them off. It's really quite neat. So by all means, contact our friends at Capital Gold Group. Call 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. Once again, that is 1-800-932-4108.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1132. 800-826-1132. That's 800-826-1132. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as student loan debt, tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
See, look at this one. This is another thing from C.J. Pearson. C.J. Pearson admitted the quotes from the MTV pieces are my own words, yes. However, this was said during the heat of the primary, and in addition to that, looking back, those comments were misguided. I'm willing to swallow my pride and admit that I was wrong. Caiden, never. Was I wrong about you, CJ? Were your comments a few weeks ago in your Huffington Post article wrong? Where you called Donald Trump a racist and a sexist? Was that wrong? Was that incorrect? Not just talking about the MTV piece. What about the Huffington Post article? Or are you just going to say, oh yeah, I was missing, a little bit of underage drinking going on. Nothing. I'm kidding about that one. At least I hope. But yeah, that's so that's what was taking place there. But, you know, I'm never wrong, according to CJ. Thank you for acknowledging that, CJ. That really means a lot to me. Because I definitely was not wrong about you. And then Brenda. Oh, Brenda. Brenda. We all say and do things that we regret. Oh, I'm sure you did, Brenda. You're probably full of it in your life. I've backed you from the first time I met you on here. Where's the Sweet Wings of Love music? Go ahead and start that up. Nothing changed. Even if you decide to choose another candidate, that's your choice. Me, I am Trump 100%. And CJ responded back to that, same. Yeah, same. Oh, Brenda liked that comment, of course. She just thought that was so cute. Same. I'm sick. Oh dear. Why do people... How can people not see through that? How can people not see through this kid that is clearly manipulating them to get a bunch of money? I've never asked for $1,000. I've been on air for going on 6 years now. I have never asked my audience to give me thousands upon thousands of dollars. Never. Never asked that. I've never received that. You know why? Because I've never asked that. I mean, for crying out loud, this kid asks for popularity. He asks for money. And he says that I'm jealous of him. You want me to tell you the reason why I have not received either one of those things? Is because I believe in a little thing called allowing God to exalt you, not yourself. I don't believe in going out there and saying, hey, give me money, people. All you people who listen to me all the time, hey, go on right now. Give me money. I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Hey, I'm raising $10,500. Give me $10,500. Oh, please. $100 donations, all of you. I don't do that sort of stuff. And I don't feel that I deserve to be listened to because I'm young. If I get an audience here, the reason why I get an audience on this show is not because I'm 18. It's because people want to listen to me. They want to hear me. They want to hear what I have to say. No one deserves, or should I say, no one is obligated to listen to you. You have to make people want to listen to you. And CJ is... He craves stardom, he craves attention, he craves popularity, and they give it to him. Why? Because I'm going to be completely blunt here. He's a part, and this is the thing, this is why C.J. Pearson is young. That's one thing that's for him, and the Democrats say that there's not a lot of young people in the movement. And the second thing is that he is black. So because he's a member of two minority groups that the Democrats say do not exist in the Republican Party, a lot of Republicans have flocked in. I've said that for a while. Another friend of mine who's a black conservative in the movement has said the same exact thing that I just stated. I'm so disgusted with it, I want to throw up. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you for listening to us tonight. For more information on the Caiden Cowger program, go to CaidenCowgerProgram.com. For the latest news exposing the left, go to CowgerNation.com. Thank you, God bless, and God save this nation.